The NelsonNet portal gives you access to the Nelson online world of educational resources. In this rapidly changing and interconnected world, Nelson Cengage took the time to reflect on what are the needs of today's teachers and students. Each school has different physical and digital facilities available for them to use. Nelson Cengage's approach has been to place equal importance on developing resources for both digital and printed formats. This provides schools with the flexibility to cater for the different learning styles of their students. Nelson has developed interconnected learning solutions. We have interconnected our resources to make it possible to run a digital-only classroom. Teachers will be able to interconnect to students and students to teachers through the functionality of the NelsonNet books. Nelson has developed inspiring learning solutions. Students will be able to independently explore subjects online and reach out beyond books. Nelson has developed innovative learning solutions. Our NelsonNet books have been tailor-made for the secondary school market and are intuitive and fun to use. NelsonNet is the portal to our Nelson digital resources. NelsonNet will provide access to a range of learning solutions which could include an abundance of rich online resources, an interactive NelsonNet book of the student book, curriculum and assessment material housed on the secure teacher section of the NelsonNet website. We will still be publishing printed student textbooks. These textbooks will have 4 sets of student access codes in the back, allowing each owner of the book to access digital resources online. NelsonNet Book is an e-book platform developed especially for the secondary school context. It is friendly to interactive whiteboards, computers and iPads. Each NelsonNet book is a direct reproduction of the printed textbook, so what you see in the printed book will be exactly what you see on the screen. Using the table of contents, you can navigate around the book. Hotspots link out to a suite of premium digital resources such as videos, animations, questions and worksheets. You will also notice that there are 2 toolbars on the NelsonNet book, the horizontal toolbar and the vertical toolbar. The horizontal toolbar assists you in navigating the NelsonNet book. The first tool takes you back to the book's table of contents, which allows you to access different sections of the current chapter or to switch to another chapter. The next tool allows you to create bookmarks within the book. Once a bookmark is created, you can quickly go to the relevant information. The search tool allows you to search for terms. You will be shown every page within the book that the term occurs on. Click on the thumbnail that you want to enlarge and the search term is highlighted every time it appears. You can turn pages using the backwards or forwards arrows. You can also go to the next page by clicking and dragging on the edge of the page. The Save tool allows you to save any additions you have made to your chapter. Additions are only visible to the student who made them. The Settings tool is where you can alter any of the vertical toolbar settings, including position and colour. The My Books tool takes you back to your bookshelf. The final tool on the horizontal toolbar allows students to log off. The vertical toolbar is the one that you use to annotate, customize and interact with the content. This set of 4 tools allows you to annotate your NelsonNet book. The Note tool enables you to add notes to your NelsonNet book. There are 2 choices of notes, a sticky note for brief annotations or a larger version for lengthier text. Notes can be positioned where they are most relevant. The Snapshot tool is useful to highlight a section of a page or a photo or an illustration that you want to copy and then save this elsewhere. This image could then be used in an assignment or a worksheet. The Voice Annotation tool is for adding voice comments or explanations to your version of the ebook. This could be used for oral presentation of homework or for reading of text or practicing new terminology. The Linking tool enables you to add a link to the World Wide Web. You can also link to material in other Nelson Net books in your library. The next 4 tools are used to customise how you view the Nelson Net book on screen. The first View tool can give you a full screen view of the Nelson Net book. The Layout tool enables you to switch between a single page view, double page view, or a vertical view of the ebook. The Zoom tool enables you to zoom in and out of the ebook. Use the Zoom to Explain tool when you want to focus your attention on just one concept. You can zoom in on just one part of the text. If you want to see the page without any annotations, you can hide them. This will be useful if you have used many annotations, making the page hard to read. The last 3 tools are drawing tools that allow you to draw on your Nelson Net book with a choice of customisable pens. You can highlight certain parts of the Nelson Net book using different coloured highlighters. The Eraser tool allows you to remove annotations if you have made a mistake or they are no longer relevant. Or you can use the Bin tool to erase all drawing annotations on a page. Each chapter is accompanied by a wealth of extra learning and teaching resources on Nelson Net. You can use these chapter resources if you are using a printed textbook, or you can link to them via the icons in the Nelson Net book. The Nelson Net book is the same for teachers and students, but the teacher version has added functionality. Teachers can customise and augment their version and then share specific versions with the students in particular groups. Teachers can create groups of students. Groups can be a whole class or groups within or across classes based on their abilities and needs. Students within each group have access to a particular annotation set developed specifically for them by their teacher. Teachers can move students from one group to another throughout the year. To annotate the Nelson Net book for different groups, click on the Settings button. Using the drop-down menu, select a group to view its annotation set. Annotate the Nelson Net book as you desire for this group and save. To change to another set of annotations for another group, go back to the Settings tool and choose the desired group. The Nelson Net Teacher website will house different material for different subjects, but there is commonality in additional chapter resources, curriculum support, secure topic test, chapter PDFs for downloading, an exam view question bank so you can construct your own assessment material, and some subjects will have a resource finder. You may remember that there are a number of ways that you can access the online resources. The first way is by clicking on the hot-spotted icons in the Nelson Net book. The second way is via the chapter resources on the Nelson Net website. A third way is to go through the resource finder. If you would like to know more about the Nelson suite of educational resources, go to the Nelson Net website at www.nelsonnet.com.au.